life coach. Danny Bonaduce, life coach. He was a
It is time for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach. Call me right now, 1-800-252-1025. Or you can email me at lifecoach@kzok.com. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones. Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Let's talk to Susan in Monroe. Good morning, Susan.
Hey, Danny, it's Belle here.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I called you last week about my friend that had a hip replacement.
Yeah.
And I thought she was just, really ungrateful and driving me crazy because nothing I did was good enough to help her. It's been going on 6 weeks. And
I remember this phone call. How'd that work out?
It turned around incredibly. You were right. I don't know. All of a sudden, she's been grateful. She got off the pain pills because she's doing better. And she and her family can't do enough to thank me now. And how did you know? You're so smart. I want to call you with all my problems.
Thank you very much. And I will solve all your problems. That's why I'm here. Because, that's the thing. A lot, the pain was bothering a lot. But the drugs, the painkillers, will make you legally intoxicated. So she's almost not responsible for her behavior. But when you get through that stuff and you start to clear up, the first face you see, you're going to be pretty grateful to. So I'm glad it all worked out, Susan. And thanks for calling back. That's very sweet.
Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach, 800-252-1025. Bill in Everett, you're up next.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Good morning.
Morning, what's up?
There's a 50-year-old man
50?
trying to take my 19-year-old daughter out of the country with his kids. 3 of his buddies have already had sex with her, including him.
Your daughter?
Yes, my daughter.
You got to get a handle on that, Bill.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing. You can't legally do any of this stuff about her, but no matter what her age is, she's got to have a better picture of herself than to do that. My buds are sleeping with her. That could not be more inappropriate. Here are the questions that jump to mind. Is everybody protecting themselves here? Are they having safe sex?
I have no idea. The other part of this is that she's bipolar, and she has not. This guy has been telling her not to take her medication, and she's not taking her medication, and she's totally manic. She's completely crazy, and she has no idea what she's doing. She's trying to get sober, but she can't. She just keeps going back. She keeps smoking spikes and all this other crap.
Wow.
And this guy's gonna kill her.
I believe you. I mean, I have no information about this guy but what you tell me. And if what you tell me is correct, he's a disaster. And your daughter is kind of a disaster. When she takes her meds, does she have a doctor that she goes to take medication for her bipolar disorder?
Yes, she does.
You need to get in contact with this doctor and tell him what's going on, because maybe she'll trust him and listen to him. She needs to get right back on her meds. By the way, the chances of her getting sober without taking her medication, almost, it's just not going to happen for her. You need to call her doctor. And you need to have him talk to her, make an appointment so he can talk to her. And she needs to discuss because here's the one thing, when I go and see my psychiatrist, he asks me every time, have you had any inappropriate sexual thoughts or actual deeds? And I always tell him no, but I've taken my meds for 25 years. Apparently that's a symptom, and I've read it. That is a symptom. I believe that your daughter will stop this inappropriate behavior the minute she's back on her meds, and the answer to this problem is getting her back on her meds. This 50-year-old guy has very little to offer her when she's medicated. And I don't want to say medicated so she seems doped up, but so she can actually, she's in control of her faculties. People get really manic, and it sounds like your daughter is. So the first thing I say about all of this, aside from how inappropriate it is, that your daughter needs to see her doctor and get back on her meds and work it out from there. And this 50-year-old guy, there's nothing you can do, and don't do anything stupid either. Don't chase him off to the point where it gets physical or anything like that. There's very little you can do here. You got to make it your 19-year-old daughter's choice to get this guy out of her life. And I hope that will happen when she gets back on her medication. Hey, good luck, Bill. I appreciate that.
800-252-1025. Call that number now if you've got a problem for the Life Coach. Any kind of problem, he can help you. Jennifer in Everett, you're on with Danny.
Hey, Jennifer, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. What can I do for you?
Okay, so I'm having some serious marriage issues.
Right.
I just relocated up to this state for my husband who wanted to move back up here, and I was very doubtful of the change that I was going to make, and now I just want to punch him in the face every time I see him.
Oh, that's marriage. That's kind of the way it goes right there. Yeah, okay, so you want to punch your husband in the face. You move back to the state of Washington, right?
Yeah.
All right. Where'd you move from?
California.
California. All right. So what is your question for me?
I'm feeling like that we need space apart, and I don't know how to go about talking about that or doing it. I feel like this part of our problem is we've been together for so long and we're fairly young that he doesn't all he wants to do is go out and party and be a 22-year-old kid.
He's only 22?
No, he wants to act like a 22-year-old.
Oh, okay. I was going, wait, if I followed this, he needs to be a lot older than that. So what is your question for me specifically? Like, what do you do?
What do I do? What do you do when you're stuck and you can't communicate and you feel like you're missing out? Things I don't know what to do.
All right, what you do is what you plan on doing. Realize your goals, have them in mind when you start to talk to him, and make sure you get to him and don't stop too short. Because here's what will happen. Jennifer, tell me you think we need some space apart.
Yeah, I want to. I personally.
No, tell me directly that you and I need our space.
We need our space.
No, we don't. I don't think we do. We're great. I know we've been having a hard time of it, but I'll change and you'll change and things will be different. No, I don't think that's what he's going to do. He's going to fight because he doesn't agree with you. If he agreed with you, you guys would probably be getting a divorce. So if it will help, I don't want to sound trite here, write down your goals. That at the end of the conversation, people agree that there's going to be a timeout in this relationship, and do not stop until you get there. And when he starts to say that you're wrong, which he will, and when he starts to say that he'll change, which he probably won't, but you give him a chance. Either way, you don't want a divorce. You didn't say divorce. You need to get to the goal where you're going to take 3 months off or whatever it is. And don't stop until don't be just rude and not let him talk, but you need to get within 5 minutes. You need to get to the part where you leave. Otherwise, you'll never get there. Hey, good luck, Jennifer. I appreciate it.
We've got time for more calls on Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach, 800-252-1025. Up next is Ron from Kent.
Hey, Ron and Kent, what's up?
Morning, sunshine.
Morning, sweetheart. What's up?
I want to do that. Last time he called in, it didn't happen. But I'm dating this gal for 3 years. I was all fouled up with a car crash, and she came and helped me. Great gal, but I'm having some issues now. I'm not totally in love with her. I don't think, because I'm still dealing with pain 24/7 in my life, and it's hard to focus on anything else but that. She wants more attention. I run my own business, and my business is booming, but it's taking all of my time. She wants more of my time. I don't know what the hell to do because I'm not into it right now. And
well, are you not into this particular girl, or are you not into a girl? Do you not want a girlfriend right now?
I don't. She keeps saying I don't have time for that with the pain I've got going on and with my business, and I think she's probably right. She's a nice gal, and we have a good time, but I'm not giving her what she wants. I'm not getting what I want, and I am just flustered in what to do right now.
Well, I'll tell you this one. Here's my belief on this. That if this girl goes, if you ask her to go or anything like that, you're going to really miss her. Here's what I'm hearing. I'm in pain, constant pain, and I'm working myself to death. The only thing you get good in that scenario is the girl that's sticking by you. You know what? I like it when anybody, guy or girl, realizes I'm my own person. If they stay or if they go, I'll be all right. And you will. You'll be all right no matter what she decides or no matter what you would decide for. But right now, here's just my opinion is, having this girl in your life is a very good thing. That, think about your life without her. You just wake up, the day starts, you're already hurting because the bones have seized up while you're sleeping, and then you got to get to the office and work all day. I think the best thing you got going right now is the girl. And I'm not saying you have to marry her, stay with her for the rest of your life or whatever. I just think you'll miss her if she's gone. So I think, and you called me for my opinion, Ron, I think you should try and work it out. And I don't know, be as nice to your partner as you can be. But right now, she doesn't seem to be making a bunch of demands of you better marry me or else. She's in the relationship. She wants to make it work. I think you'll miss her a lot if she goes. And I'd hate you to find that out down the road. House is empty and you hurt like crazy. Hey, thank you very much for the call. I appreciate it. That's all the time we have for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach, my friends. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.